Evening, ladies and gentlemen. So today our Dev Bhandari from Nepal is going to present the presentation. So let's welcome with big hand, big round of applause. Dev sir.
Okay. Can I
Dev sir, are
start?
you ready?
Yeah, stage
Are
is
you ready
yours.
for presentation? He is always ready.
Yeah.
Ready, sir. Listeners, whether I'm going to satisfy or not, I hope
Of
you
course,
will take
of
positively
course,
and you will
you have
excuse
knowledge.
my
You
yes,
know how to
yes.
give presentation. You have a lot of experience, right? So you can give in many different ways.
Thank you, sir, once again for encouraging me because your encouragement will lift me and will raise the level of confidence and will make me feel free from all the types of anxieties and dissatisfaction and problems whatever might be occurred in the course of my presentation. And thank you uh, to all the members of this group for being participated here, for being ready to provide your very precious time for my presentation. And uh, today, I think topic is very common, but I have tried, Mother and motherland are always more important than oneself. So today I have chosen my topic, Nepal in the Mirror of the World. The title of my presentation is Nepal in the Mirror of the World. I mean, I'm going to introduce Nepal, though most of the members of the group are from Nepal, though I am trying to share my ideas, deliver my ideas, put forward my ideas in regard to this topic. Simply, Nepal, I would like to draw your attention towards me. Nepal, first, before speaking a lot about Nepal, I would like to give you information how Nepal was named. How Nepal was named. And there are so many beliefs in regard to the topic and legends, there are five evidences, there are five, criteria, there are five foundations, and there are five, basis beliefs from where Nepal has been named. At first, Nepal was first ruled by the Gopal dynasty. They were known as Nepa. Yeah. At first, Nepal was ruled by King of Gopal dynasty. They were known as Nepa from the word Nepa. Finally, the name of Nepal has been has been come into existence. This is the first belief, and I have second belief as well here. In Tibetan language, and in Ne means home, and Pal means wool. And while talking about the ancient Nepal, especially in Kathmandu, large number of sheep were reared for the purpose of wool production, so that from Nepal the term Nepal, the name Nepal was kept. And in the same way, I'm in third statement, I in third foundation of the name in Newari language. Especially, I would like to, and we all know that, in the very beginning stages, Nepal means only Kathmandu used to be introduced. Other parts of the Nepal weren't regarded as the Nepal. And in Newari language, Ne means center and Pa means country. So Nepal is a country situated in the center. So Nepal came. It means the name of this country became as Nepal. And I'm in fourth uh, statement from where the name of Nepal was came come. There was once a sage called Name. There was once a sage called Ne who lived along the banks of Bagmati and Vishnumati river. He was the only advisor to the king. And finally, and from the advice of the named says, the king was inspired, and finally the king of this country decided to keep the name of this country as Nepal. And finally, I'm in fifth belief, uh, uh, and Ne means holy, and Pal means cave. Especially, I think Nepal in Lepsa language, in Lepsa dialect, Ne means cave in Lepsa dialect. Nepal is a holy place for the pilgrimage of different types of religious people, especially Hindu, Buddhism. So this uh, place change the into Nepal. So I think this is the these are the evidences, these are the beliefs, these are the foundations from where the name of this country became uh, as Nepal. Are you getting? Hello, brothers, sisters. Are you
Right.
getting my idea?
Yeah,
Are you
we are
getting?
getting that, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I think after completion of the name of Nepal, I would like to give you short introduction of Nepal. Nepal is a federal democratic republic country of the world. And while talking about its geographical, status in the globe, you know, it is in 26 degree 22 minutes north to 30 degree to 27 minute north latitude, and 80 degree 4 minute east to 88 degree 12 minute east longitude. And Nepal is a landlocked country of the world. It is small in size, but it resembles the world. Because while talking about its geographical varieties, the people and the language and the religion and other kinds of things, whatever we can find in Nepal, you know, it resembles the world, in spite of being very small in size. Nepal, Nepal's area is 147,181 square kilometer, and its west length is 885 kilometer, and its what to say north south breadth is 193 kilometer. And while talking about special features of Nepal, Nepal is known as the land of Mount Everest, which is regarded as the highest peak of the world. And while talking about its condition in the world map, it is 49th largest country by the population, and it is 93rd largest country of the world by its area, uh, and Nepal is, I have already told you that Nepal is small in size, but it resembles the world because of its extreme varieties of biological diversity. About the people, about their culture, about their religion, about their language, about their what to say, costumes, about their way of living. I think a large number of people have been visiting in Nepal, and Nepal's one of the unique feature is that unity in diversity. In Nepal, there are different types of people have been living. They differ in terms of their language, in terms of their religion, in terms of their political beliefs. Though they have been living you know uh, in a complete harmony. And Nepal has been classified into they are called Tarai region, which is up to 610 meter from sea level, and the lowest part of Nepal is known as the Musarhania of Dhanusa. And especially in Tarai region, there is extremely hot, so people use light clothes, and uh, and because of the hot type of climate, I think the people's eating habit, people's wearing habit also differs from other regions of Nepal. And the next region is called hilly region, which starts from 700 up to 2000 meter. Uh, and while talking about it, occupies 68% land of Nepal, and in comparison of geography, it is the largest region of Nepal. And next one is called Himalayan region. Uh, I mean mountain region, which starts from 3,000 meter up to the highest peak of the world, Sagarmatha. It means 8,848 kilometer, sorry, meter. And while talking about, I have already told you that Nepal is small in size, but it has so many types of varieties here. So I have designed my chapter, as title by title. So I'm going to talk about the language of Nepal. Language of Nepal. Actually in Nepal, 123 languages used to be spoken, but now, very recently, languages spoken in Nepal have been 123, adding six newly founded languages. I would like to introduce to those newly founded languages, Rana Tharu, uh, Narhu, Chom, or Siar, Nufri, or Larke, Foike, uh, and Serake or Seke. These are the languages which are recently been founded. Uh, and while talking about the districts and places uh, where, where where they have been spoken, Kanchanpur, Manak, Burkha, Jolpa, and Mustang are the places where these newly founded languages have been speaking. And most of the languages to, spoken in Nepal, there I have already told you that, and we are very clear that in Nepal there are 129 languages been speaking, and most of the languages are written in Devanagari script, and some are in Limbu script. And while talking about the number of speakers. I have I'm going to present here major 10 languages in terms of their percentage. Nepali language, 44% people of Nepal speak Nepali language, and 11.67% people of Nepal speak Maithili language, and 5.98% people of Nepal speak Bhojpuri language. 5.77% people of Nepal speak Tharu language. Uh, in the same way, 5.11% people of Nepal speak Tamang language, and 3.20% of people speak Nepal Bhasha, I mean Newari language. 2.99% people of Nepal speak Bajika language, and 2.98% people of Nepal speak Magar language. 2.97% people of Nepal speak Doteli language, and 2.61% people of Nepal speak Urdu language. And I have it is difficult to present all the languages percent. So I have planned and I decided to present only 10 major languages, 10 languages in terms of their speakers, and the destination. Nepal is a beautiful country. In People have been comparing Nepal with Switzerland because of its beauty, charming, and so on similar. So there are so many destinations to see, to visit, and to get pleasure being with the nature of Nepal. A large number of people have been visiting here, and I'm going to talk about uh, destination Kathmandu. The Kathmandu is one of the very famous destinations, uh, so that people can visit temples, so many unique features, built in ancient as well as medieval Nepal. And Pokhara, this is also very beautiful places. Annapurna, Nagarkot, Chitwan National Park, Manang, Rara Lake, Janakpur, etc. are the very famous places, which are taken as the destination of Nepal. And while talking about the history of Nepal, you know, in each and every person's life there is ups and downs. In each and every profession, there is struggle. In the same way, in each and every countries, you know there is obviously history. And while talking about the Nepal, you know I have already called that, I have already informed, and I have already spoken that here the first dynasty to rule in Nepal are Gopal Bangsi. I mean, uh, it means they were uh, associated with Krishna, Balaram. It means their job was to rear, cows. They are called cowherd. And after that, I'm going to give short, notes here, and I hope you can search and you can find it in more detail.